Hi, good morning. And yesterday we discussed about the basics of motor protection. And today these are the different type of faults are there, like thermal overload, phase faults, ground faults, and abnormal faults. And we will discuss these faults today. And you can see this over voltage fault. This over voltage fault decrease the load current and poor power factor. And these in olden days motors are robust design, and nowadays motors are designed close to saturation point, and better utilization of the core materials and increasing the V by F ratio. And also we are designing a protection 110% of the voltage. Okay, we are setting the set value 110%, the rated value. And under voltage protection, the this causes motor increase the current and motor heating. And also these are under voltage protection element can be thought of as backup protection for the thermal overload element. Okay, in some cases, if an under voltage condition exists, it may be desirable to trip the motor faster than the thermal overload element. And under voltage is designed for the we are setting a value 80 to 90%. If the voltage is lower than 80 to 90% of the rated value means, then that relay will operate. And motors that are connected to the same source or bus may experience the temporary under voltage. When one motor starts to override this temporary voltage sacs, a time delay set point should be set greater than the motor starting point time. Okay, and next is unbalanced protection. Is there any unbalance in the system? How this unbalance is create a negative sequence current or voltage. Unbalance causes motor stress and temperature rise, and also current unbalance in a motor is said to result unequal line voltages, unbalanced supply, blown fuse, single phasing. These are the and current unbalance can be present due to loose or bad connections, incorrect phase rotation connection, stator turn to turn faults. These are the present due to. Okay, and for a typical three-phase induction motor, 1% voltage unbalance rates 6% of the current unbalance. Okay, 1% of the current voltage unbalance is there, and 6% current unbalance. These are, and for small and medium sized motors only current transformers are available, and also and no voltage transformers measure the current unbalance and protect the motor. Okay, we are not using the PTs, potential transformers, for the motor protection. We are using only CTs in the motor protection. And next you can see ground faults. And ground faults that creates the path for current flow from the phase to the ground. Okay, through node. That's why that will damage the motor. We need to protect it. When its phase conductors insulation damaged, for example due to the voltage stress from moisture, or internal fault occur in between the conductor and ground. These are the causes. Okay, ground faults. To limit the level of ground fault current, connect a impedance in between the neutral and the ground. This impedance can be in the form of resistor or grounding transformer sized ensure the maximum ground fault current is limited. Like this, we are having some one more impedance in the transmission line transformers protection also. At the receiving and sending end side, we are connecting a star with a three phase star with neutral is grounded with some impedance. Okay, that's you already know. And like that, we are connecting here also. To we are using here resistance, there we are using the inductance. Okay, and next, how we are protecting these means we are connecting a three CTs to the three lines and one CT one, and we are measuring the three phase currents. Okay, and and also, is there any ground fault is there means, then all phase conductors are passed through the window of the same CT, referred to the zero sequence. If ground fault is there means that zero sequence will occur. Okay, and if it is not there means then that only zero sequence is comes under when ground fault is there. Under normal circumstances, the three phase currents will sum to zero, resulting in an output of zero from the zero sequence it is. Okay, and if one of the motor phases were shorted to ground, the sum of the phase currents would no longer equal to zero, a cause zero causing a current to flow in the secondary of the zero sequence. This current would be detected by the motor relay as a ground fault. Okay, this is the here this one is going on. If one of the motor is grounded and the sum of the phase currents would be no longer equal to zero, causing a current to flow in the secondary of the zero sequence, and this current would be detected by the motor relay ground fault that is happening. Okay, and differential protection, how we are differential protection is there means, and if six CTs are connected to the three is this side and three this side. Okay, this is rotor is short circuited, we are connecting, and that CTs are based on the our requirement. Okay, and is there any fault in the motor, is there any fault in the winding, turn to turn fault. Okay, we are connecting at the terminals and also we are connecting at the shorted that star connection end point. Okay, is there any fault in the here that turn to turn fault and any fault is there, then these currents are not equal, then that will affect the motor relay will operate. Okay, you can see 6 CTs are used in a summing configuration during the motor starting the values from the two CTs. Each phase may not be equal as the series not perfectly identical, and asymmetrical currents may cause the CTs on each phase to have different outputs. Okay, now to prevent these currents, is there any inner fault means this current and this current will compare, and that is there any difference current will go into the operating coil and it will not affect this. Okay, okay, thank you, and we will discuss in the Much love.